Welcome to another edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Oh, there's a privacy on this door. Hopefully somebody's home. Karen? Couldn't knock on my coffee. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great. Welcome to room 4712 at the Ritz Carlton in Dove Mountain.
I got the door. Yep, so we're going to do a little review. This is a great spot.
So first of all, I love the door. I'm a door girl. I really appreciate beautiful doors, and this is a beautiful door, and it's really great the way the rooms are kind of set back in each corner. Ooh, Sugar Baby wants to be in the video. 1 second. Okay, so I'm right here. For those of you who know Sugar Baby, here she is at the Ritz Carlton. And anyway, come on in. There's a beautiful full-length mirror as you walk in. And then I'll show you the bathroom first. It's a great bathroom, and it's got a double soaker tub, which
yeah, that's key for me. I was in there this morning. This thing is deep. You can actually almost do a cannonball in there.
Almost. And Jeffrey and I love to take baths together. They do have their ass spray from the spa. I'm not really familiar with that, and it has a bit of a scent to me, so I'm assuming that there's some perfumes in there, so we're not using them. We always travel, as you know, with our own products because we're really into non-toxic. And I just want to point out and give a shout out to the Miraval in Austin. They grow loofah there, and so they were so generous when we went to the farm to give us a sample. So fun. So I brought it.
That's great. And you were going to talk about these guys here.
So Beauty Counter is the brand that Jeffrey and I use. I'm actually a Beauty Counter rep. But the reason...
And just real quick, why do we use it? Because I think most people don't know.
The reason is most products, like these other products, even though they're tied to a spa, they've got ingredients that are harmful. So especially now while everyone's working on building their immune systems, and even more important for Jeffrey while he's on this immunotherapy, the last thing that I want is him using products that have hormone disruptors or toxins, known carcinogens that cause cancer. And unfortunately here in the United States, I think we ban, it went up to maybe 35 ingredients, that's it. In Europe, they ban over 1,800 ingredients. So we only use products that would be acceptable in Europe, and actually Beauty Counter personally bans an additional amount of ingredients that are allowable in other countries. Just not because we know they're not safe, it's because we don't know if they are safe. And I love that.
Yeah, it's great stuff. I appreciate you bringing that into our home.
Yeah.
And on the road with us.
And on the road. I love robes. Jeffrey and I are both robe people, especially me. I am the robe girl. Love robes. So
you said you're the door girl.
I am the door girl.
If people are keeping notes, you can't be a door girl and a robe girl.
I'm both. And
right.
I'm a Jeep girl too.
Right.
So you may know that about
us.
This is just a really standard great shower, but it has the handheld as well as the overhead. Again, we brought our own products, our own shampoo and conditioner and body wash.
It's kind of a nice little mirror in here too if you're shaving the shower, if you're one of those. If you're a shaving the shower guy, which I'm not.
Jeffrey's not a shaving the shower guy. And then there is, this is
well, of course you have to have a toilet. Yeah, that's good news.
We love this bathroom. I love double sinks. You don't always get that.
Well, I like the pocket door too. We're building a house, and I'm like, that's a great. I love pocket doors.
And this is a beautiful heavy door.
Yeah, right.
So some pocket doors aren't as nice as others. I know they're not really popular. Builders really don't like them. And then this is a standard king suite, and they did upgrade us for the view, which we are so grateful for because we got to see a lot of nature already outside of our deck.
Yeah, check out the videos of the Javelinas if you haven't seen it yet.
This is a fantastic bed. It's super comfortable. I think the only bed that I loved more so far, it's still at the top of my list, was the bed at the Miraval Resort in Austin.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
I might have to order that bed. It was like something I've never experienced. It was like sleeping in a cloud.
Yeah.
So
let's just do the outside here, yeah.
So there's a beautiful deck out here. And Jeffrey and I happen to love this view because we get a little bit of the pool so we can see what's going on. And actually there was what is it, a skirmish of Javelina down there yesterday that we got to see, and then the mountain. And I do have some binoculars, so we're going to be out here having some wine this evening. And every Friday they have a flautist who plays over in this area over here, and so we've got prime seats for that. It's nice.
I'm excited about that. So it's like
Yeah.
spiritual. We saw a
Yes,
flautist in.
It's a Native American ritual, and usually they used to do it. I don't have the full story, but they used to do it every night, and then he said something about before the end of the world, and now they just do it on Fridays. I don't know the story.
Fridays and Saturdays. It's because of they don't want gatherings. They're trying to limit that. That's what
right.
it's about. Yeah.
And this is great, and due to the fact they aren't allowing gatherings, there hasn't been a lot of restaurants open for the dinner hour, and the ones that they have here, although lovely, don't offer much for vegan options. That's the only thing that I want to throw out there on the restaurants. For those of you that are
Yeah,
vegan,
we can dig it. We can dig into that, but I think that's probably the only thing I could say negatively
improvement.
about this place. Well, it needs improvement. That's a better way to put it,
Right.
because most great restaurants and chefs, and by the way, we're going to go down there tonight, so we'll give them a chance.
Right.
We'll prepare something, but they've got nothing even close on the menu.
No,
Right.
although they did serve.
They have the
beautiful
Impossible
guacamole.
Burger, and they have the
Yes.
Impossible Burger I had it
Beautiful
yesterday. It's
guacamole.
great.
So we sat here. We actually moved the table. It was really chilly last night. So although we're in Arizona, outside of Tucson, the temperature right now, I think, is in the 50s or 60s. Beautiful sunshine. I don't think we could ask for a more pleasant, gorgeous afternoon.
Right. I've been wanting to go down that hot tub, and it's finally vacant. I'll just like zero in on that because the pool's great. Obviously, some people are still in the pool, but you know, down there's the hot tub. I'm gonna go hit that thing. We got little fire pits and things down here, and then around there is the big deck where they serve dinner every night. And there's warmers and fire towers out there to keep people warm.
They do
All
have
right.
an in-room safe, which I always appreciate because I don't like to walk around with a lot of my valuables, and I'm not worried about people taking them. But it's just nice to know that they're in a particular spot, and more so, you know, Jeffrey's on this immunotherapy, and I was so nervous because this is a very toxic product, speaking of toxic and non-toxic, to somebody who shouldn't have it. And I was worried that, you know, housekeeping, I didn't want them to get any of this medication.
I don't want anyone touching them,
on
really.
them or near them or
Right.
anything like that. In fact, we bagged up our own trash as well for them so that, you know, we could make sure that keeping them safe.
Right.
So I do appreciate that, and I like that it's in the drawer.
Right.
They also have a mini fridge down here, which we've made great use of. And then this coffee, which we've made really great use of, and we brought our own coconut oil for our coffee because we like to put that little
fat in the black coffee in the
little
morning.
fat in
That's
the-
been great.
Yes, it's been great.
That's been great on this whole ketosis journey I've been on. It's really gives you a little boost in the morning without breaking you out of that ketosis state,
Right,
which is great.
right.
I wanted to zero in on this because I've been looking at this. It's really interesting. The green is not really the leaf; it's the yellow. But I've been looking at this thing
And
and
it looks
studying
like
it.
an aloe, I think, but it's got
I think so, honey. I think they're aloe
Yeah.
leaves, yeah,
I'm not.
or some type of desert succulent.
Succulent, exactly. And then standard. I will say, I love when you get refreshed water bottles instead of when there's a water bottle that says $4 on it. So that's a nice touch, especially when you're out in the desert.
Right, that is nice. But what I like even more, because as you know, it's one of my pet peeves. I really don't like drinking out of plastic bottles if I can help it, because I don't think
Right.
it's great for the planet. And you know, so I drink out of the tap whenever I can. And even like when we go to Costa Rica, I really appreciate it now. They're doing water bottles and glass, recyclable. Yes, thank you.
Reusable.
Yes.
Yes, which is wonderful.
And at the Miraval, they had they gave you a water bottle to take with you, and they had
They did.
filtered water, which was kind of
They
nice.
did,
Yeah.
exactly. And then there's a really nice closet. You can see that's where everything is hidden so that this room stays nice and clean, but it's a great sized closet for two people, you know, spending a couple of nights here. I love this hotel. I love everything about it. It's absolutely immaculate. You know, again, we're talking about high end. It's a Ritz Carlton, so it's a luxury property, and I'm not sure, you know, on the rates. They do have some specials now and again, so check that out. And we got what I thought was a great rate. But I will say,
You can say it because it's
okay,
like, right?
Yeah, I think so. So we got a AAA rate of $299 a night, which was a couple $100 less than anything that I saw, you know, on their website. And we don't use outside sources like, you know, Expedia or any of those.
Hotels.com. Once in a while we might in an emergency, but you know, we generally just go right off the websites.
I have never used any of them. I think we used hotels.com
or
one time,
whatever it's called, yeah,
6-7 years ago. But the reason
well, what's the one you've used, like it's hotels for tonight, or it's like,
that's the hotel.
Okay, gotcha.
Hotel Tonight, sorry,
yeah.
not hotels.com.
Yeah, that's the one I was remembering that we used a little while ago.
We used it in Maine because they don't have any hotel brands. It's all individual boutique hotels with no names, so it didn't really matter. But outside of that, we always go directly through the hotel websites.
Oh, it's 11:11.
So that, oh my gosh, we have to kiss.
Wait, hold on, let's just get it here. We saw it twice the other day as we were driving through time zones.
Actually, we saw it 3 times because we saw it, then we crossed over into a new time zone, saw it again, and then we saw it at night yesterday.
Yeah.
So 3 times, which was super
3 times in
cool.
one day, yes.
3 times in one day. We don't get to see 11:11 3 times in one day.
All right, let's rate this place. And so.
Oh, well, so I wanted to get back to the price. They do charge a resort fee. I just don't want people to book that and be surprised.
No, that's a great point.
Right.
And resort fees to me are kind of like my pet peeve. It's like, especially during these times when a lot of things are shut down, because the resort fee here is pretty hefty. I think it's at $50.
$50 a night.
That
does include your valet parking. And if you're a golfer, I think it includes something with the, you know, whether it's the driving range or something like that. Which, if you're a golfer, we're not. It's fabulous. But it's a hefty one, so I just wanted to throw that out there. There is no parking fee, obviously, because it's incorporated into that. So I love this. Again, a luxury, so I'm not comparing. If I give this a 5 and I give another hotel a 5, you need to understand this is a 5 out of 5 on a luxury scale, and it is absolutely perfect. I really don't have any advice to them on what I would improve. The service is probably the best service that we've ever experienced at any hotel or resort around the world.
I'm gonna say the service is actually impeccable. It's incredible. And
when you drive in from the guard gate, I wish I could remember his name and give him a shout out.
Oh no, it's great.
And then when you come back, he remembers you.
Well, they all remember your name. They're very well focused on that. So yeah, the first morning I went down there, and Mr. Pearl, can I get your Jeep right away? It's like it's amazing. You'll wonder how they know. You know, you have to tell me your name 3 times. So I don't know how they do it. But I was gonna say, Karen, just once again, the only advice I'd give them, they need to have like some type of vegan or vegetarian, a little better options on the menu is what I would say.
I agree.
But again, we're going to give them a chance tonight, so maybe we'll give them another shout out if they're able to whip something up. But we've been on the road quite a bit, and I only bring that up just because, you know, most places now, if they don't have it on the menu, which most places do that we stay at, they will make something, especially at this level. I'm not talking about, you know, going into the courtyard.
Exactly.
I'm talking about a Ritz, a Miraval, a Four Seasons, right?
Right. So we do expect a hotel of this caliber to either have a separate vegan menu or to at least note vegan on their menu, which they don't. They do note gluten-free and nut-free, but they don't note vegan or vegetarian for those of you that are vegetarian. So that would be my only note to them for improvement, which, you know, it's not enough to deter us from ever coming back here, because this is now on our list every time we come to Arizona for a stop and a stay, because it is so relaxing and luxurious. And if you love nature, this is the place. They've got road runners right outside. They've got the Javelina, families of them. And I mean, you can see them up front and close, and you know, if you check our channel, you'll see a video of them with the whole family, and they're just darling.
The bird calling's incredible out there. This is called Dove
Yes.
Mountain. The doves are everywhere. And
Exactly.
when I was out there walking this morning, the birds were just magical. It's incredible.
Exactly. So thanks for visiting with us at the Ritz Carlton Dove Mountain, just outside of Tucson. I think this town is called Marana.
Marana. So hey,
Arizona.
so just real quick, so you're giving a 5 across the
I'm
board.
giving it a 5 for cleanliness. I give it a 5 for location because there's nothing else around. And
That's great.
For me,
And this-
that's what I'm looking for when I come here. I want peace and quiet. I don't want to have another hotel near
Oh,
me.
let me just say this on peace and quiet. So it was a little chillier last night. I turned the heat on this morning. I'm like, wow, it's not warming up as quickly as I would like to, and because I had this window was open behind this screen door was open. So on quiet, like we didn't even know that this place was just so quiet out there. It's just
Yes.
beautiful, beautiful, quiet desert.
So beautiful and quiet. And also, there are a couple of pools, and they do have a separate pool designated for kids with a big slide, which
Yeah.
I think is wonderful if you're traveling here with your kids. They've got ping pong down there, etc. And if you're not traveling with your kids and you want to, you know, sit under an umbrella and, you know, have a glass of wine or read your book or your magazines, they have an adult pool. I love that they have that. They also have a spa, which we hear is amazing, but we've not been able to get in. We are on the wait list, so fingers crossed for that.
And it's because they're only open on the weekends right now during these times.
Right,
So
and working at a much smaller
Yeah.
capacity,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
at this time because
Right.
of what's going on in the world.
to their defense.
Again, location of 5, it's secluded, it's peaceful, it's gorgeous. Cleanliness of 5, this place is immaculate. When we walked in, there was not a piece of dust anywhere. It's absolutely immaculate. Service of 5, right from the guard gate, gentlemen, when you enter the property, to the bellman, the front desk, the people that work in the shops, the spa, and then what else do I usually rate on?
On the
comfort
sleeping
of
in the bed and the
bed.
sleeping.
I'm giving it a 5. Again, the only one that was better was the Miraval, but this is such a comfortable bed. I love every second of it. And I love the fresh, crisp, clean white sheets that they use here. It really makes you feel that, you know, you're in a really clean environment. So, wow, that's it.
good.
I mean, this place is top notch. I can't wait to return.
We might have to stay another night or two.
We've already extended one night because we love it so much, and we are considering extending another night. So wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from the Ritz Carlton Dove Mountain in Marana, Arizona.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Take one more look. I'm going to close out here on these mountains. It's just absolutely incredible.